Душа, болит душа. Да? Она вышла. Она вышла. Кто вышел тут? Она вышла. Так. Всё.
Можешь не нажимать?
Не, просто все, можешь сидеть, садиться на звук, проверить там игры, потом микрофона. Ты садись. Я потом подслушаю.
Раз, два, три. Раз, два, три. Ну, чё?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Ну давай посмотрим, что за игрой.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Не знаю. До начала игры. Да нет. Нужно время.
Алкаш.
Already gone.
Кажется, или подлаги?
Ну, она ж не оптимизирована. Что только вышло. Беги, Форест, беги. Блин, то есть туда быстро бежать.
Ну-ка, поставь там настройки глаза.
Где?
Здесь вот, да, вот, да.
Угу. Так. Дальше пойду. Ничего не знаю.
Да?
Ну так, стремновато маленько. Что бежит до полдня. Help! Help! О!
Завалили.
Спелся вытащил. Почему у тебя площадки YouTube здесь? А?
Справа завис.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Я ж испугалась, блин.
Че?
Она все, блин, зависла.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the...
Сейчас, секунду. А, тут что-нибудь меняет. Сука. Блин.
Deputy.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Приглашение. Помощника шерифа. Карта.
I think I hear someone. Could...
Блин, непривычно, что этот клад не светится. Что нормально работает.
Hey, over here.
Эй, вы. Эй, как вы там? Эй, как вы там?
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Может, яркость немножко добавить?
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm dead.
Тут вообще есть эта функция?
Должна где-то. Где-то в графике, наверное. Вот, калибровка яркости.
Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Типа, короче, ты будешь расследовать убийство, да?
Не знаю.
They got it, Thornton.
Не знаю, честно.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Там, да? Кто?
Да, что-то есть. 40-80 не тянет, блядь?
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Можете использовать доску засыпок и видео разума.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Не захотел.
The facts
Как
on
ты
the board.
поставишь?
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Вы можете спуститься? Блять, дождевик ее одела, блять.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Fucking nature.
Подвинься, ты слышишь?
There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Блять. Куда бегу? Ну, туда, наверное, даже, да?
Can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts.
Нажмите. Что нажать?
Those are real? You guys hiring?
запятую. И настрой.
Ну, нету странно. А, это выключить. Ну.
Пока фонарика нет.
Кого? Жаб с ноги вышибла.
Поваляйся на гитаре поиграть.
А вот тоже не хочет. Забрунчала бы. Ничего хорошего. А, все. На маньяка похож сам.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Я ходила, чё? Ничего? Ну ладно.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Способы. Помой руки, достань курицу, малюсенький поспи. Руки, достань курицу, поспи.
Маньяк увидел.
Символы какие-то вот тут.
А вот эти символы надо.
Да, так помой руки, правильно? Сейчас.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Помой руки. Здесь мыть руки будем. Правильно?
У тебя, короче, это подсказка.
Я поняла уже, да. Просто где мыть руки будем? Здесь же, правильно? Не на кухне. Так, вверх-вниз. тут не такое.
Она была сфоткана, кстати.
А, вверх-вниз. Вот он. Вот, вверх-вниз.
Покажи, не прочитал, что дальше.
Помыть руки, достать курицу, поспи.
И холодильник. Вот.
Вниз, подожди. Подожди. Нихуя.
Если не видеть, то здесь другая вообще.
А, галочками друг на друга. А здесь вот вверх-вниз. Галочками друг на друга, вверх-вниз.
Вот.
Вот это вверх-вниз. Нет, подожди.
Вот.
Я там такая. Нихуя.
А, вот.
Нихуя.
Вот такая здесь, да. А вот это вот.
Вот это вот.
Вот это вот.
Вот это точно?
Да.
И поспать.
Влево-право.
Если ты не един с деревьями, руки прочь. Если ты не един с деревьями, руки прочь.
С деревьями. Лезь на дерево.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No Tara. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Вот теперь изображение поместите. Вот так. Так.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Doesn't look right.
Я, блядь. Так иди повесь-то. Ёбаный ты, блядь.
А ты вешаешь на веревке?
No.
Нет, она говорит. Ведь что, мне надо все равно повесить. Он автоматически вешается. Ты, блядь.
Правильно.
Ну, улики можно положить на открытый вопрос. Что ты подмешиваешь?
Думай, ты неправильно вешаешь. Там именно по порядку надо.
Я уже пробовала.
Ну, видишь, у тебя написано «думай».
Я попробовала уже.
Значит, неправильно.
That's not right.
Я не знаю, блядь.
Это ж игра не для тебя, блядь. Ты, наверное, не ту хотел игру. Тут, короче, понятно, расследование, а ты, наверное, думала там...
Ну.
Nope.
Ну, на вот эту. Почему не вешается-то? Не понимаю. Куда тебя повесить, говно? Вот эту не снять. Потому что на улике может быть на открытых вопросах. Ну, все, чё? Все правильно, чё?
А что еще каких-то не хватает?
А оно не выходит, мне надо их расположить. В любом случае. Травма грудной клетки. С телом. Тетка, ты меня заколебала. Не, что за фигня?
Возьми контур.
Нажала, и чё? Так, это не то. Блядь, как я в шкаф залезла? Ну, ё-моё. Я правильно вешу. Чего хмыкаешь? О, блядь, что за прикол? Проводим с этим, да?
Doesn't make sense.
А это значит не сюда.
Тут 2 написано.
А еще другую сюда.
Она не выходит, пока не повешу.
Хоть дела нажимай.
И чё?
И она выйдет у тебя.
Блядь, иди сюда.
Пиздец, все легко и просто.
Оно не выходит. Ты меня не слышишь? Просто надо правильно ее расположить.
Think, Saga.
Повесишь ее.
Keep trying. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Как она называется игра?
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake?
Да, Alan Wake.
Ну как?
Alan Wake 2.
Системный выбор.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors.
Да ну нафиг.
Потому что здесь
Depression led to booze,
высокое
booze
качество
led to
графики, 4К, 60
paranoia.
FPS,
He
требуется
got some wild
процессор,
ideas in his head. Chased
Ryzen
ghosts until he
7
fell off the map.
и Intel.
Guess he ended up here,
Карта
I bet there's
4070.
more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Куда говоришь? Малоходонос.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Жди, покурим. Перекурчик. Так, поехали.
Какое число? Седьмое. Предмет.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Кума.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a
Выпустили уже
ritual,
эту игру.
and Nightingale a component.
Матрица.
They didn't see him as a person,
Что про нее вообще не слышно
more
ничего.
like a container for something.
Up from the lake that's not a
Давай
lake.
бумажку. Бумажку давай там. Давай бумажку.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just
Окей.
wait
Сюда
here.
можно залезть? Позыркать.
Они пока
I think I
настроят.
saw something.
Папа, это парень. Ну, пиздец. А что за ВСНСУ?
Ну вот это. Вертикальная.
А выключи.
Нет. Что за фиг пленки?
А, выключи, да.
Подожди.
Это зернистость.
Ну тут
Давай.
нечего ставить.
Ну вон, разрешение текстурно высокое поставь. А завтра прибавишь.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Просто 48 не справляется.
Да она не оптимизирована, ты же знаешь.
Она хуй пускает.
Не, ну если она куплена, она оптимизирована будет. Тут она взломанная, понятное дело.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From a lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Что тут ничего интересненького нету? Дальше.
дверь.
У меня скрипит дверь. А, створка.
Did you get lost, Anderson? I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. This mug always cheers me up.
Не, нормальная малого, да,
We found a
купила?
page in the
Чё?
woods. A
Без
story about these
рекламы.
events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth.
Ну, ты все равно никого не потратил.
Must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder. Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Can't go any further. Water's too deep. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ну, что вы смотрите?
Может, это повторюсь.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Для нашего стрима в рекомендациях вообще нет.
Да ладно.
Такое вообще возможно. Надо было прописать теги.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Тут до хера кто проходит сейчас. Даже есть до 19 зрителей. Пока нашего нет. Это такое возможно.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Okay.
Садишки.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Написал бы хоть что-нибудь в чатик. Напиши что-нибудь в чат. Проверка.
Картошки и бургер кинг. Что за картошка?
Картошка с Бургер Кинг.
Thornton told me we're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that. Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the, That was beautiful, Thornton.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Очень голосовой. Почему?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the... This is my first Deer Festival, so I don't know what to expect. It is the finest entertainment the town like ours has to offer.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made him sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murderer type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was passed off.
Let me guess. Missing person case.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Oh, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scrimmage pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found them. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Lunchbox.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Huh. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God.
Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Нормально, все, не мешай мне читать.
All the time.
No.
You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Нормально все сделано, ты же докапываешься.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always have been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here.
Понятно, с карты.
Whenever you're ready to take my money.
True.
No speeding happening here, I see. Sir, some patience, please.
Еще карта. А я что, должна сама пойти? Здрасте. Показалось? Показалось.
Agent?
Я вас пошарюсь тут, блядь, в ящиках, да? Вам же не жалко?
The investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Что такое, слышь?
Oh dear.
У всех
I'm a
шарится.
tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Oh no.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela voted best.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Темно, как в жопе.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
А ничего нету. Блин, я хочу эту комнату.
I can't get through this. Okay, let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Могу перчатки надеть.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Куда он исчез?
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Операция. Вот тебе скучная игра. Кто говорил. Еще нормально.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He's coming. Need to be in the light. He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Бля, иди в жопу, урод. Чего стало за меня? Куда бежать, блядь? Куда? На нозе, заебись. Ну, ну, сразу так.
Ну, что ждать-то?
Да ну.
He's coming. Need to be in the light. He can't see me in the light.
Блядь, она включила фонарик, не понимаю.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Go!
Вот куда он его выбил? Я ж не знаю. А, блядь, да как? Подожди, не соображаю вообще. Куда? Что-то... Блядь, что так долго загружаешь? Ну, это вообще трындец.
He's coming. Need to be in the light.
наверное,
See me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Куда бежать? Ой, пизда мне. Я не понимаю, куда бежать.
He knocked my gun out of the room.
Падла, блин, пузатая. Давай быстрее. Дайте ему козлу.
I need to get into the light. Now. He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Куда мне еще сходить?
Gotta move. Now.
Блять. Да куда бежать-то, бля? Вы что, издеваетесь?
Бежать надо было.
Куда? Да некуда, там закрыто
В
все.
сторону.
Там все
Спрятаться тебе надо.
Не получается спрятаться. Блять.
Ты стоишь на одном месте, правильно?
Я осматриваюсь.
Ну все, просмотрим.
Блять, я не могу с тобой играть, иди спи. Даже за секунду быстро тебе пройти тут.
He's coming. Need to be in the light.
Да пиздец, ну вот видишь? Я проверяю, хочу, что тебе надо?
Тебе надо, блядь, на свету осмотреть.
He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Get out of my house.
Vanished.
Так вот топает. Нахуй так близко, бля, показывал, думал, что появится сейчас.
Маша, спи, спи.
Бля, испугали. А что будет происходить? Прямо.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Nope.
Понятно. Что?
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga.
Почему мне... ну все, да?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Как тебя влепить-то? Не, подожди, он тут прицепить. Ну чё ты? Посмотри, какая зараза. О.
Must be locked from the other side.
Отправился. И куда он испарился? И что?
Или все праздник.
Can't be opened on this side.
Выяснить, куда он делся. Куда он делся?
А вообще это было другое задание. Куда направился хер какой-то.
Ну...
На стену тебя.
Я смотрела.
Нет, я имею в виду на стену. Не этот хер, который ты убивал, а там мужик какой-то вообще какой-то.
Но факт в том, что сюда вообще не выбраться. Это все.
It doesn't budge.
Еще раз на задание.
Если куда отправился,
кто такой Найтингейл? Кто это?
Там может коп какой-то.
Ну, а тебе надо, значит, как-то это, на стену куда-то вешал. Да, по-любому.
Да, у меня в цели нету. Дел никаких нету. Я все сделала. Желтый не горит. Ну-ка, пугает. Где было?
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Вооружению лучше, потому что не хватает.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
И закрыто. Ну, что-то это... Ну вот, валяется. Кто это? Я знаю. Может, ты что-нибудь будешь делать, алло? Очень интересно. Я уж подумала, может, заныкался туда. Блядь, что за прикол, слушай?
Must be locked from the other side.
На потолок, где там заляпано говно.
Ну все в говне. Эй, что делать-то, а? Очень интересно. Маша, ты что, улечься не... Да никак, тут бы кнопочка была отодвинуть.
На потолок, где он исчез. Без пятна крови может. На потолок.
Да я была уже на потолке.
Еще раз нормально смотри. Подойди поближе.
Не бесишь, а? И что? Грязный потолок.
Значит, капли крови смотри.
Я смотрю.
Присесть не так?
Его следов нет. Чего он не присаживается?
Очень интересно, ни хера не понятно.
I can't get through this.
Что надо сделать?
Отражение есть, смотри.
Свет надо выключить.
Ага. Как я его выключу?
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Погоди, решил. Помоги лучше мне. Да что делать, алло? Куда мне нажимать? Что делать? Да, у нас же пистолет не вытаскивает. Проблема. Что за бред вообще? Эй, что делать?
It won't open.
И стоит на месте говно, блин. Я не понимаю.
Мне кажется, тебе вообще не здесь.
Так мне больше некуда идти. Двери закрыты. Кажется ему.
В комнате надо.
В комнате.
Короче, где ты вешала эти херни, там, наверное, что-то делать по-любому. Здесь ничего нет. Тебе надо как-то узнать, куда отправился этот тот хер.
Я понимаю.
Вот точно не здесь.
Все закрыто.
Скорее всего, по документам каким-то надо смотреть. карта, может, я не знаю, может, какой на карте там.
Карта тут закрыта. Больше ничего такого нету.
А, так подожди, нет, все правильно, вот этот, имеете ИГИЛ.
Ну, а ты про кого думал?
Я думал, этот мужик тот.
Нет.
Значит, тебе надо найти, куда он направился. Значит, не здесь. Значит, получается, там как-то на карту. Я не знаю, как надо оттуда выйти, короче.
Ну что все заперто. Тут недоступно.
Сейчас надо сделать.
Ну. Все закрыто. Ничего, даже сюда не попасть. Что-то вот, блядь, вы чё?
Смотри внимательно. Это что-то пропустил.
Эй, что делать? Алёшка? Ты будешь, блядь, что-нибудь делать, или будешь стоять? Помочь не хочешь? Блядь, бред какой-то вообще. Кто так игры делает, а? Сука, что искать? Кого искать? Нет, понятно, что кого искать. Где искать? В мешке он сидит там, может, не знаю. Все, кровь здесь заканчивается.
Не просто здесь кровь.
Ну я же его стреляла, ты не помнишь, что ли?
Нет, я не говорю, не просто так. Что-то надо сделать здесь, а что хрен его знает. Остановить буду.
Рубала я уже.
Вот где кровь. Ну, ничего больше нету там?
Нет.
Какой-нибудь ультрафиолет.
Нет. Я сейчас загуглю. Реально.
На телефоне посмотри. Ты походу посмотри.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.